Hello, hello, good people. Thank you for meeting me yet again for another awesome session. As always, this is Get It Right with Atara Solutions. We always have to get it right, you know that. And today we have, oh my God, the topic today is just so interesting. And it's especially because I also work with people who want to turn their passion into business. Into profit. These are carpenters. You all know I also run a carpentry school besides running a HR consulting and training company. So yes, good evening. It's nice to see you. I have seen you, Njoroge Munge, I've seen you. I have seen you, Nelson. I have seen you, Jelimo. I've seen you, Gracie. Mercy, good evening. Hello, it's good to see you. Helen, Karibu Sana. We haven't seen you in so long. Yes, how deep is your love? Yes. Sandra, asante sana. Hey, umepotea. Irene, good evening, and it's nice to see you. Sandra, Karibu Sana. Richie, thank you very much for coming. Thank you, guys. Milka, asante sana. I can see you. Shanice, you're supposed to claim your gift from the last several sessions. Where have you been? Nelson, who else? Florence Mutua, asante sana. Oh my God, it's really nice to see you. Thank you for being here. And you know the drill. Questions are coming on the Q&A section so that we can keep up with them, and then so that we don't miss any of your questions. So please note that today you need to share your questions on the Q&A session. My name is Grace Nzula. I'm the host of Get It Right with Atara Solutions. We do this every Tuesday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Zoom. We are also live on Facebook as always. So in case you drop off and you're not able to come back, you can always log into Facebook, Tara Solutions. We are live. For those of you who have been complaining, you know, there's somebody who asked me whether we also give them, what do we call it? Whether we also give airtime bundles. Yeah, I was looking for that. So thank you very much. This is almost our 50th session. I am so excited. And to crown it all, we have obviously our partners, the ones we've been working with for Get It Right. 1 year anniversary. Yes, we are already on year 2. By the way, next year we are about to start celebrating year 2. So this webinar is brought to you courtesy of Balcon Housing. Balcon Housing is a real estate and property management company. They are offering Get It Right listeners or audience an offer. An 8-acre plot is going for 400,000 shillings, and you can actually get installments. Unaweza lipa kwa malipo ya polepole. For those of us who are thinking, mimi nataka pahali pa kulipa 10,000 for the next 40 months or 20,000, they can actually tailor make it for you. So if you're looking for a place to invest, or if you have some money and you're not too sure what to do with it, or you just are not in the habit of saving, and you would want to own a piece of land at some point, you can save it with Balcon, and then in the end, you can actually get to own the plot. And by the way, this plot is actually near Olpajeta, the entrance at Gate P. And the property is actually very good for your country home or just your getaway place. So if you're looking for something to invest in, I please say you go with Balcon Housing. If you have a plot, if you've developed a house and you're looking for people to manage your property, again, I say go with Balcon Housing. We really appreciate you, Balcon Housing, for always doing this and supporting us every Tuesday. We have been changing the world through information, and you have been an integral part of that. So thank you, Balcon Housing. Obviously, we have our 1 year anniversary partners. I've spoken about Balcon Housing. We have Stallion Construction Company. This is a construction company. If you're looking to renovate your place or put up a building, please get in touch with me and I'll hook you up with Stallion Construction Company. We have Current Technologies. Current Technologies is in an engineering consulting firm. If you're looking to consult on matters engineering, please get in touch with Current Technologies. We have Kapula Mintito. Kapula Mintito are an online shop based in Mombasa. They actually sell the yummiest of mabuyu. Oh my God. Mabuyu, kashata, cashew nuts. Yeah. They also run errands. So if you're looking for somebody to run errands for you, if you're in the diaspora or you're in Kenya and you're looking for somebody to run around for you, especially for those in Mombasa, please get in touch with Kapula Mintito. We have Career Management Center. Career Management Center, most of you know Jen Mutisia. She's been our guest here twice. It's a HR consulting, coaching, and training company. Last week, we had somebody win their coaching by Coach Jen Mutisia. She's a career coach. Excellent, excellent coach. I would recommend her any day. Then we also had Agatha, who won a cake from Favored Cakes and Caterers. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Agatha, you can put your response on that. That cake was beautiful. Oh my God. Favored, they call themselves Favored Flavored Cakes and Caterers. Well, Beatrice, you don't even nini. And then we have GeoTrace. GeoTrace is a car tracking and alarm system company. They have offered us, one of us, to actually get a chance to get their car alarm fixed, and another person will get their car track fixed. So GeoTrace is a vehicle security and fleet management company. Then we also have Shishi Naturals and JC Beauty. Shishi Naturals and JC Beauty are companies that deal with natural hair and beauty products. So if you're looking to take care of your natural, if you're a natural sister, you can get in touch with Shishi Naturals or JC Beauty. They have excellent, excellent products for all of us. And then we have Octagon Africa. Octagon Africa is an insurance and pension scheme management company. Oh my God, we've hosted Mr. Fred Wasso here. If you're looking for somebody to educate you more on pension management and how to just start preparing for retirement, please get in touch with Octagon. Octagon, we appreciate your partnership. Obviously, we have Pathway Solutions. Pathways, I mean, we've had about 10 people who've won trainings by Pathway Solutions. By the way, the winners of last week, only 2 of you have started the lessons. This is a self-paced learning model, and you actually get a certificate at the end of the 60 days. So we actually have Jolimo, who was the first person to win, and she's already completed and gotten her certificate. She's actually been offered 2 more trainings. So please take advantage of these offers. And then we have Sorel Laundry. Sorel Laundry is a laundry shop based in Ruaka. If you're in Ruaka or Kiambu Road, they actually pick up and drop off your laundry for free. And they have 7-day delivery. So if you're looking, you have a duvet that needs to be cleaned, you have a bunch of clothes that needs to be washed, please visit Sorel Laundry. They're behind behind Quick Mart in Ruaka. For those of you, Kina Jocelyn, please visit Sorel Laundry and see for yourself. And their prices are really, really good. I can tell you that for a fact. And then we have Intercity Secure Homes. Intercity Secure Homes provides you with total security concerns. If you're looking for guarding services, if you're looking for, what do we call it? CCTV cameras installed in your place, please get in touch with Intercity Secure Homes. Thank you very much, our partners. We wouldn't do this without you, so we really, really appreciate you. And for you, our audience, thank you very much for always being here. And you guys need to actually take advantage. We have been giving trainings for free. Mr. Frank has been here every Tuesday to offer you these free training services. And some of you have won and you're not taking advantage. Please note, I will do like what I did with Simon. Terms and conditions apply, and we will take that away from you. And I've seen you, Richard, laughing. I'm expecting your certificate next week. So without further ado, allow me to just introduce our speaker of today, because you know I can talk forever. So our speaker this evening is none other than Frida Owinga. Frida Owinga runs an organization called Passion Profit, or rather Passion to Profit. So Frida, education-wise, she's actually a business coach. She's done, oh my God, she has so many. I'm just wondering, what do I choose and what not to choose? Okay, she's the founder of Passion Profit Limited in Nairobi. She's a she was a business administrator at Jubilee International in Atlanta, Georgia. She also was, I'm just trying to read what is relevant. She's a member of the Organization of Women.
Can I help you?
Yeah, just one
She helps people turn their passion into profit.
Yes, good. And
Simple.
then she's a member of Organization of Women in International Trade, Women on Boards, Women in Business, KNCCI, and she's SME Founders Association. I needed to mention those ones, Frida. So anyway,
Okay.
the short of it is Frida helps people turn their passion into profit. As in, like, that is just the summary of it all. And that is why we have her here today. Can I replace those forfeiting courses? We will let you know at the end of this session. So Frida, tell us. I also run a company, not a company, a school for carpenters. And
I
most
heard
of them
that.
come and tell me, yes, they come and
Where?
say, on Mombasa Road,
Okay.
they're always saying, I am here for my passion. I have to make this work. And most of them have been doing probably banking, others are doing, because we run weekend classes. So people have their different careers going, but their passion is actually in woodworking. So, and this is going to be beneficial because some of them are actually tuned in. But tell us, how do we turn our passion? First of all, what is passion?
Thank you so much for having me, Grace. What is passion? Passion is what you love to do, what you love and enjoy to do. And many times when I say that, people think passion is only the good side of things. But I've also realized in my work that passion is that thing that irritates you that you want to fix. For instance, as a carpenter, if you go to somebody's home and the finishing of the table is not good or the colors are not good, it bugs you. So passion is that thing that you love and enjoy to do, but it's also that thing that irritates you and you have a solution for. So it bugs you. You feel like, I need to get this thing right, all right? So those are some clues to help you understand what your passion is, okay? So passion is that thing that you love and enjoy, and that thing that you can correct. So it irritates you, but many times when it's irritating us, we don't realize that that is an age to correct. Our emotions a lot of time are a sign for us to, are telling us that there's something that needs to change. There's a better way, but either we can complain or we can change, or we can critique or we can change. So there's always that tension that we're going through in life. I call it the contrast tension, but that contrast tension has a lot of clues to what we can do to enjoy our life and work. Okay.
Okay. So please go ahead and tell. You wanted to share screen?
No, if I do, I'll probably share a screen at the end. It goes how I feel. But for now, I'll be happy just to speak. Thank you everyone for joining tonight. Those that are watching on Facebook, those that are listening in on Zoom, and congratulations, Grace. I see you have so many sponsors. It's your first anniversary. I'm like, wow, congratulations. And turning your passion into profit. Turning your passion into profit is something that is dear to my heart because that is what puts food on my table. And perhaps if I tell you a story, it will help you so that it's very practical and it's not Google wisdom, all right? I like people wisdom, and Google wisdom is great, but I lived abroad, and when I came back home, I was looking to set up shop as a leadership training consultant. And as I set up shop, I remember it was at Luther Plaza. Those that live in Nairobi, we call it God Corner because in that corner there are so many churches, and people were coming to ask me for work. I had set up shop to generate work, and I noticed, Grace, that the people that were coming to ask me for work, number one, some had work. Number two, some had credentials, but no work. Number three, they were all healthy and hearty. There was nobody who was sick or had something, wrong with them. So I started wondering, Kwani, what is going on? And I'm a Christian, so everybody gets their inspiration from somewhere. So I get mine from God. And I was asking God, why is it that these people are asking me for work? And then I got the inspiration that all these people, they were asking for work, but what they really needed was fulfillment. And in fulfillment, because I remember very clearly there's somebody who was in procurement and they wanted to do HR. And they said they wanted to go for HR masters, but they couldn't go because they couldn't afford it. And I was like, no, they said they couldn't go because the company wouldn't pay for them. And I was like, but you can pay for yourself. You have a job. So they said they'd like the company to pay for them. And I told them, do the math. You're in procurement. Years down the line, you won't want procurement. Your heart will still be burning for HR. Why not go for HR? Invest in yourself. And indeed, she did. And today she's an HR person. So turning your passion into profit starts with self-awareness, being aware, what do you want to do? But besides what do you want to do, what do people around you need? Out of the goodness of my heart, I thought leadership and management was it. Why did I think of leadership and management? I have a background education in organizational leadership and management from Regent University, which is a course I really loved, all right? So I thought that would be a good place to start. So passion doesn't start from a vacuum. At Passion Profit, when we help you package your passion into a revenue generating venture, we look at who are you today? We ask you questions and we do what we call a skin analysis. We do a skin analysis to help you understand what is under your skin. And what is under your skin is SK. Okay, this is when I would have needed a slide, but I didn't bring a slide. I'll put it in SKEEN. Maybe you can help me put it in the chat, Grace. And if you're watching on Facebook, S is for skills. What skills do you have? Remember, I was trying to find, thank you very much. I was trying to find a job. I was trying to help people. So I had skills. I could speak. I had leadership and management. I had started many businesses before I left the country to go abroad. I had knowledge. So I help you. What is the knowledge that you have? Because your passion is just one piece of the puzzle, the things that you love and enjoy, all right? But what have you read, to make what that you love and enjoy add value to others? What is your experiences? Before we go to experiences, what education do you have? And education, not so much having a degree in your passion. No, there are many, like this lady, she was working under procurement, but she wanted to do HR. She didn't have an HR degree by the time she was doing by the time she wanted to go out. So education is important because I've noticed when you're talking to somebody that is a graduate and somebody that is not, the key difference is the critical skills, the critical thinking skills that graduates may have. Notice I said may have, because how you apply the education, the paper education that you have will determine the value that you add and how you'll get paid. We have a lot of people that, have gone to school, but there's no work because they are not able to convert that paper into value. So just saying I have a degree is great, but how did getting that degree, and see, because we cram in school, we don't think critically how this information will change our lives. We basically think, how will it make the teacher get me an A? Because you want to get an A and you're gone. But that life is not about getting A's, because life is about adding value to people, because your influence will determine the impact that will come back to you. How you influence people and impact them, they'll get impacted, you get impacted. That is the profit part. So passion, what are your skills? What is your knowledge, your experience, your education, and your networks? Because you cannot turn your passion in a vacuum. Many people today don't have work because they're not able to connect with others and contribute value. It's as simple as that. We have been conditioned to work for 8-to-5 job. So Passion Profit exists to help people package their passion into a revenue generating venture. So that's why we look, there are many factors that come to that, not just one thing. I can sing, I can dance, I can speak, very good. What can you speak about? To who? You understand? So doing the skin analysis is the first step that really helps us to understand you, understand what you love and enjoy, but also what people need and are willing to pay for. Because see, these people that were coming to me, they didn't. So I resonated with them because I felt, why are they coming to me? Notice they were coming to me. The ones I was going to train leadership and management were not interested, the corporates, all right? But these ones were coming to me. So your passion needs to be whatever activity, task you do around your passion, a clue that it will turn into profit is that it attracts people, it attracts people to you, all right? And the people it attracts to will normally ask, I don't know if I'll afford it. So those are good clues. So you're not supposed to say, oh, that's not the area of my degree. Oh, all these apologetic things that we do. So at Passion Profit, we help you understand what is under your skin so that you can love and own it. And then you can use it to serve others. And serve others does not mean it's free. Anybody, right now, I'm here serving you. Grace serves us at Atara Solutions. She serves the carpenters by teaching them. We have been conditioned to think that serving is free, but our life is a life of service. We are here, we have value, we contribute our value through serving others, we get profit. It's really as simple as that. But you see, when we hoard our skills and our knowledge, because we are not getting a corner office, I went to school, I've worked too hard, all right? And then you don't have a job. Remember, you have 24 hours. How can you apply those skills, that knowledge, that education and experience somewhere and you start building your credibility, you start increasing your visibility, you also start, so it's not that everything you must get paid for. And everything you are paid for, but indirectly. So it's the conditioning of that everything you must be paid for by cash. That is not what Passion Profit is. Profit is whatever you have put in, you are getting back. You're either getting back in cash or in kind. Tonight, I'm here serving you, speaking about turning your passion into profit. I've already told you what I help my paying clients to do by doing a skin analysis, all right? When we do the skin analysis, I charge you for the session, but I've told you the same thing that I do with them. What am I doing? I'm serving you. I'm contributing value, all right? Because I know it's going to help you. So when it comes to turning your passion into profit, that's the first thing. You must be very aware of who you are, what is the value that you're going to contribute, and how. How, based on, for instance, I enjoy speaking. I enjoy doing things like this. I enjoy writing. I enjoy speaking to people, I enjoy doing one-on-one. I really thrive on one-on-one. So I love Zoom because here I am having a one-on-one too many, all right? I'm not sitting in a big room with many eyes looking at me. Okay, they're looking at me, but I can't see them. So I'm perfectly all right with that. So when we do your skin analysis, we really get to know what is under your skin so that we create something that you will love and enjoy. Because a lot of things we just do for the money. And while money is good and important, it's not all about money. When we talk about profit, we talk about you putting your value in exchange for money, or you need to define what profit is for you. And profit could be for you money, it could be joy, it could be experience, it could be exposure. Right now I'm getting exposure, but you can't work for exposure only. For a performing artist, normally I told, come and sing here. My son is getting out here. That's why I remembered that example. He's a performing artist, and they're normally told, just do it for exposure. Suddenly, you can't do too many exposures because you're going to sleep, and exposure doesn't pay bills. So we teach you, he's even saying, yeah, we teach you how to manage, how to balance, how much exposure, how much sales, so that how much sales so that you get what you get your value back. So that is profit. So when it comes to turning your passion into profit, I've talked to you about the passion, and then now the packaging. The packaging will, before you package, who is, remember I said people were coming to me, and these people that were coming to me were willing and able to pay. All right. So when you're packaging, when you go to the market, I always say that first you need to connect before you collect. All right. So today I'm connecting with Grace's audience. Anybody who stays till the end will get it. There's a special offer. If you're the special offer people, I'm connecting with you with a special offer. All right. So so you'll normally see speakers come with a special offer. Why is that? It's a one-time in a new audience to connect with people. So whatever you're going to do, you need to have a connecting offer, and your connecting offer is going to be your freemium. And your freemium does not mean that you do free things forever. Just like I'm saying exposure, people ask me to come and speak for free, and sometimes they get offended. I tell people, or I have a quota for speaking for free. There's a scientific way that I'm allowed to speak for free or not for free, because I have an accountant who asks me where is the money to pay this and the other. All right. So if you're speaking, and people see you on social media all the time and you owe them money, it's another problem. All right. So I tell people, if I owe you money, I have to be on social media to make money. So I'm not going to hide from you. So if I'm not on social media, I won't find money to pay you. All right. And if you go and spoil my name, people won't buy from me. So we'll still be stuck. So can we just have compassion towards each other and make this thing work? You didn't see that coming. All right. So no, I keep it real. I keep it really real. Life is in season and stages. And sometimes you go through things. Remember, I said when we go under your skin, we look at your experience and exposure. All right. I've had a lot of business experience because I've worked for small business owners. I've been in small businesses since I was 19. I think 19, 20 Nahuko. But I've always worked in a small business, in a family-owned business, all right? Whether it was owned by my family or another family, I've only had one corporate job in the US. So your passion is all that together. So your experience, I want to talk a little bit about your experience in the place of your passion. We go through life. All of us are going through life. And we're going through life, and God allows, whether you believe in God or not, there's somebody who orchestrates things. There's somebody who makes us wake up in the morning, not your alarm clock. If you think it's your alarm clock that woke you up, visit a morgue and put your alarm clock and let's see if those people will wake up. Then you'll quickly know that it's not an alarm clock that wakes us up. But that's a story. I don't want to scare you. But anyway. So you need to be conscious that there's a higher being that supports your being here, and that higher being created you and is able to guide and direct you. And his thoughts for you are of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end, all right? So, because just think about it, sometimes there are things that happen to you and you think they're coincidences, all right? And the bad things that happen to us, for instance, COVID. COVID is horrible, all right? But without COVID, I wouldn't be sitting here talking on Zoom. I'd have had to drive out of my house and go to some studio somewhere. There are some of you who are not in Nairobi who would not have been able to listen to us. I don't know what kind of room Grace could have had to hire to have over 200 people. Just on this side of the screen, I see over 200 people, not counting the people on Facebook. Where would that be, Grace? Maybe Kasarani or somewhere? I don't know. KICC? And for free, all right? So it's not totally free because we are paying our bundles. And you are paying bundles where you are. But every cloud has a silver lining. So your experiences, that dark cloud of your experiences, if you can find the silver lining in your dark cloud of experiences, I have the dark cloud of my experiences, businesses that didn't work, loans that I took to set up my businesses that didn't work and I'm still paying for. So those are silver linings that have pushed me to create programs to help people to do differently. So that's why when we look at your skills, the good side, we look at the good side of your life, but we also look at, what are some dark clouds and what have been the silver lining. I'm a widow, all right? So what has the experience of being a single mom looked like? Before I was a widow, we were in business together. So I know family business, how to do family business so that, making it work with your spouse and stuff like that. So everything that you have gone through up until now is important in turning your passion into profit. Turning your passion into profit can be one revenue stream or multiple revenue streams. Passion Profit started as one revenue stream, helping people figure out what is their passion, and I'll take them through an 8-week module class. And in the 8-week module class, I remember those days we used to have an orange folder, and they'd really hold their orange folder very nicely. And then 2015, I noticed that the people that I was supporting needed more help. We always had like an HR, an accountant, a legal person, a systems person. But we also noticed people want, a place to exchange referrals, community with other business owners. Then we started a network. So why am I sharing this? I already said it earlier, you cannot turn your passion into profit in a vacuum. Number 2, you need to be open-minded and willing to collaborate. I know we shy away from collaboration because we feel people are going to copy us. But when you're doing a passion venture, when you're doing a passion venture, you have an opportunity to carve out a niche that can be a revenue generator without all the trappings of a business. All right. So business is a different ballgame. And turning your passion into profit is not quite entrepreneurship, all right? Because entrepreneurship, you look for a need. You notice I told you people were looking for me. I didn't go out looking for them, all right? And when I lived in the US, I was a church consultant. I'm a pastor. And I was a church consultant who were planting churches. And what I realized is, because of my background organization, always start with what you have, what is in your hand. Because of my background of organizational leadership and management, I was supporting churches with their volunteer teams, the organizational dynamics. And when I was doing that, I noticed people, I remember when all this started, somebody asked me how to start a business. And after a couple of times, people asking me and telling other people how I can help them, I asked someone, I wasn't talking about business. Why did you ask me that? And my target audience was immigrants. So they said, because you live here and you're doing this, perhaps you could show me how you do it. And so now I'd go to the church, I would do volunteer management and leadership, this and the other, but I'd also talk about, moving from paychecks to riches. I think that's what I used to call it. So your passion requires self-awareness. I cannot say that enough. Self-awareness and others' awareness. Being aware of the environment that you live in. Before I go to the environment, your self-awareness, what is under your skin? What are your desires around, building your wealth? Because turning your passion into profit is about generating money to do the things that you love and enjoy. So how much is that? What does that look like? So besides knowing what your passion is, what do you want to do? What are you currently doing? How much do you need to do the things that you love and enjoy? And how much will the passion venture supplement this? Or will it be the passion venture only? I was telling you, so Passion Profit started, by training people. We got a network. That network is an association, SME Founders Association. You can check it out there. If you're a business owner, you can it's a platform for learning, networking, and business advisory. They're running on their own. They have a president, they have a board and all that. And I'm still doing the one thing in many places. I'm still helping people turn their passion into profit. And what else do I do? And I'm, in other spaces like OWIT, Organization of Women in International Trade. I'm at KEPSA as a vice chair of the SME Club. So what I love about passion is helping you figure out what are you totally good at and how can you do it in multiple spaces, all right? So you build that brand. So that is what I love to do. You can be a Richard Branson and have many, many things under Virgin and stuff like that. You can be a Bill Gates. So there's no one size fits all in life. Life is about contrast. Life is about diversity. Know who you are. Know where you can add value. Because no matter who you are and where you are valuable. You can add value. So being self-aware is so critical so that no matter how little you have, you find a place where you are celebrated, where it is required. Stop comparing yourself. Turning your passion into profit, you cannot compare yourself with others. You're going to be very miserable. So carve out your path, know what's under your skin, know what others need, what are they willing and able to pay for, and then carve that path. So very clearly it's not a hobby, it's a revenue generating venture, and the revenue I'm generating is for XYZ. So you're not putting your energy to get back your money. I often make fun at business owners that say, oh, I went to Dubai and thank God I came back, I bought some clothes and I got back my money. Your goal is not to get back your money. Your goal is to make some profit, because how you think, where your thoughts go, your life follows. All right. So you want to make sure of that. So I want to stop and take a little breath there. Do we have any questions, Grace? I've been seeing the chat flashing, so I just want to take a breath there, see if there are any questions. And remind me, I have a special offer for your audience.
Yes, I know. I have just seen one from somebody we call the management. His name is Ogutha. He's saying, can you have several passions?
Yes, of course you can. I love to sing. I love to speak. I love to develop people. But the one passion that I have chosen to build is speaking. I'm going to sing. I've found a church that teaches people how to worship, so I'm going to learn how to sing. So watch out for my, I'm playing. I'll just sing for fun. I always say watch out for my album. I don't even call it that anymore. So you can't have many passions, all right? And you can't have many passions, but remember we are talking about passion into profit. Which one will turn into profit? The one that people need and are willing and able to pay for. You see that? So you have to be very clear. Are you doing this passion to generate revenue, or are you doing it for fun? That's why I said self-awareness is very critical. So you carve out what you want.
Okay.
All right, Grace.
There's another question. Like, how many business have you started and failed?
I mean, I like that question.
Yeah.
Before I answer, how will it help you? How will my failure help you?
Hope.
Now, the thing about failure is a conditioning, all right? Failure, when you stop, then you can decide you ended or you failed, all right? So it's all about how you think about it. So honestly, I started many businesses with my husband. We sold them off. And we sold them off because one, I wasn't enjoying them. The very first business that I started, one that I failed, that I keep trying, that I failed, but I keep trying, is starting a financial institution. All right. As you know, I started as a chairman. It didn't work. I started as another chairman. They walked out and left me there. I started a chairman again. They started a chairman and didn't invite me back the following year. I started another one at the second round of getting a second round. People are not able to raise their funds because some people are saying they want their money back and this and the other. What was my mistake there? I didn't have a strong financial person on the team, and they were all looking up to me. They were not working. They were bringing their money, but not putting they're only putting their money. They're not putting their brain equity. There's something I call the intellectual equity. So the one I can say I've failed flat is the financial institution, but watch this space, it's going to come up before I'm done. I hope I've answered your question. The one who wanted to know how I failed.
Yes. I wanted to ask, is there, like, can you give us an assignment where we can go and do an analysis before obviously we come to passion to profit, where we can, like, when we are done with this session, we can sit by ourselves, call ourselves for that meeting, and we are saying, okay, fine. What exactly is my passion? But I've seen some people who are saying, I know what my passion is, but I don't know how to monetize it. So how do we go about monetization?
Monetization. Now, the part about monetization, one, I say there's, maybe this is a good time to share the slide. Mm-hmm. I'll show you something, because it's not, I want to give you as much value as I can. Let me see here. Okay, yeah, I think this will help. It's actually something I was teaching today, so I'm removing the partner's logo. So I'm not sued for showing people's logos on other people's platforms. So crazy, internet is giving us a lot of stress.
I tell you.
All right. So I call this the ACDC directory. And the ACDC directory, how to attract, convert, and deliver your passion and make sure you collect. So the first thing is you need to cultivate. Once you know what your passion is, you need, before you get out, you need to, remember I talked about self-awareness, be aware why are you going under your skin? Why are you articulating this passion? What do you want it for, all right? Do you want it for a hobby? Do you want it to generate revenue? Because you're going to behave differently for whichever path you choose. The next thing is cultivate a genuine relationship with prospects. Remember, people are coming to look for me. So once you know what your passion is, it's important to package it. And to package it, you have to understand who needs it, who is in the market and who needs it. Just like when you decide you're going to go to, okay, if you're not in Nairobi, Marikiti or City Market, or the different markets. There's retail market. I think Marikiti is retail. And then there's the city market. And then there's the, markets in Karen and all that. So this thing that you love and enjoy, the people that are coming to you are the people that need it, all right? where are they? Where do they reside? Where do they reside on social media? Because not everybody is on Instagram. The lady who does my social media reminds me all the time that her age mates are not on Facebook. And I say, Instagram, I don't know the road to Instagram. Okay, if I didn't have her, I'd be lost. All right. But she does a fantastic job. She knows what the Instagrammers want and all that. All right. And the message I have on Facebook will not be the message I have on Instagram, because the people there are different. So I have to monitor that. And then so your mindset, why are you getting into this thing? What is the market? And then what is the message that you're going to take out there? I went with Passion Profit because people were coming to ask me for work, and they're coming to ask me for work. So they wanted to earn, I noticed they wanted to earn money, but I also noticed they were not fulfilled. So that's why I went with the word passion. If I was a really staunch Christian, my company would be called Talent Profit or something, because it's the parable of the talents that inspired my company. So cultivate a genuine, and I think before you cultivate the genuine relationship, you need to have packaged your passion, all right? And you can package your passion into a product, you can package it into a service. I'm a speaker, I've packaged my passion into a service, and there are different products. There are products that you can come, I can analyze your skin, I can do a training, I can do one-on-one coaching, I can do a group, I can have a group. That's the offer I'm going to give you at the end, how we can work together in a group for a very low fee, and then I can help you figure out what is your passion. But we can also set up goals for the next 12 months, and we hold each other accountable to achieve them. So number one, you must have an attraction system, and your attraction system should be able to attract the people who need what you are doing. And then the next thing is you need to know where are those people so that you can craft the appropriate messages. Now, today we talk a lot about content. I'm a content creator. We didn't have that word when I was starting Passion Profit. So the next thing is these people so once you know who these people are, you attract them, you connect with them. Notice I said earlier, number 2, connect before you collect. So connect before you collect, have a freemium. A freemium is something valuable. A freemium is something valuable that you exchange for their contact. It's like a date. When a guy sees a girl, I don't know what they do nowadays, but when we're growing up, when a guy sees a girl, the first thing, he's going to find a way to get your phone number, all right? And when he gets your phone number, you have connected, all right? The first, he might ask you, so that is free, because he smiled and, whatever way he used, he asked for your phone number. If you gave him, you have connected. All right. And there's a reason why you gave him the phone number. And there's a reason why he wants your phone number. So you go to level 2. So the freemium is something that is valuable, that will give you that person's contact so that you continue engaging. Many times the freemiums that we give us followers, and followers are great. However, if you don't know how to convert the follower into a client, then, you become a celeb with many followers, and now you can have different things to do with followers if you're clever. So getting the following is great, but now what next? You need to have a low tier offer, and then you need to have your flagship. Our flagship is turning your passion into profit. Turning your passion into profit. You can come for the Activate class. We have pace setters. Pace setters is setting the pace to win in life and work. All right, setting the pace to win in life and work, because I realized the people that were coming to me, they had work, but they were not enjoying the work that they do. So the program was created to help us integrate life and work. All right. So the next thing is you must know how you're going to deliver. Many times, passion ventures fall into trouble because we don't, again, our mindset, we don't envision that we're going to get a big order. All right. Like, for instance, now I'm here running my mouth. And then what if all these 200 people want to join Pace Setters? Simple. Pace Setters is a group of 25 people. All right. We can have it every Monday or every Tuesday or whatever. And then the other coaches that work with me. So when it comes to delivery, you must be sure to have milestones. What are the milestones that you have set yourself for your passion venture based on what you want to achieve? I know I'm talking to a mixed audience. You're going to have different desires that you want to achieve, but the key one is monetization. So in monetization, you cannot monetize in a vacuum. How much more money do you want? How much money are you currently making? How much more do you want? And how much more do you envision your passion venture giving you? So that you're very intentional about what the milestones of your passion venture is going to be. Because you can have a passion venture whether you're employed or self-employed, all right? So they're business owners with side hustles. All right, so, but I recommend having a very structured way of doing different things that you love and enjoy so that you don't tire yourself. I say doing one thing in many spaces. You see, Frida is here, she's at OWIT, she's there, but it's one thing I do. One thing I like doing, running my mouth about turning your passion into profit. All right. So management, all right. What is the key thing that you're going to have to do? We call it, what is your queen bee role? And in your queen bee role, what is in managing of this passion venture? Yes, you're passionate. I'm passionate about speaking. There has to be somebody talking on social media. There has to be somebody, making sure that when people are paid, they get their receipts, the programs are done, the taxes are done, and this and the other. So you must think around how big is this venture going to be, and what are the immediate tasks that are required, tasks and activities that are required, and what is the team that you need around this. The good thing about passion ventures is, and I'm happy that we are on an HR platform, passion ventures, you don't have to hire everybody on 30 days, all right? For instance, the person who does my social media, we know what needs to be done on my social media every month. For now, we know what's going to be happening in September. I give her the theme. She sets out the calendar. We have a tool where she puts the content, and then I approve before the content goes live. So I don't have to be the one, doing everything myself. And we have at the SME Founders Association, we have a department called Online Business Partners. And in Online Business Partners, you can co-share an HR, you can co-share social media management, you can co-share sales and marketing people, so that you don't have to hire all these people and drain your profit, all right? So there are ways to work now. So this management part, that's why they're called Online Business Partners. So they help you with different projects. We have a sales call center and stuff like that to help you. And then whatever you do, a sale is not a sale until money is in the bank, all right? Because many times with our passion, we are not very confident, so we tend to give people things away for free. Just take, you'll pay me when you have money. Which kiosk did you ever go to and the guy said, just take the eggs and bread, you'll pay me when you have money? The minute you've asked for eggs and bread, he wants his money, isn't it? So also, time will not permit me to dig deeper, but I do hope that this gives you an idea. The key work is under your skin and then packaging it. Is it a product? Is it a service? What will the name be? How will it get to market? And who is the person that needs it? Don't make it anyone or everyone, all right? We work with individuals and we work with professionals or founders. We work with schools for teachers, because teachers need to turn their passion into profit, and help students also turn their passion into profit. All righty, I'll stop there for a break and answer any question that there might be. Time has really come.
The questions are quite many. We have Wilson who's saying, how are you able to identify your passion, and how do you know what the next step should be? I think Wilson, you're late.
You missed it. You can rewind the video and watch that. And one thing I often tell people, don't always try to get all the answers yourself. There's a lot of help. Find the people who can help you. But I did talk about it earlier. If you watch this video from the beginning. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll share with you, Wilson. The video will be uploaded on our YouTube channel, and you can catch up and also get to learn. There's a Kasaine or somebody, Joram Onege, we have your hand up. I'm going to allow you to talk. Joram Onege. Yes. I saw your hand up twice. Joram, are you still with us? Please unmute yourself. Yes, go ahead. Joram, we can't hear you. Joram?
Yes, hello?
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, you're getting me now.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, I was just wondering, I didn't catch it. I didn't catch it from the start. Hello?
Yes.
Hi.
Yes.
Yeah, but I was wondering, for example, I've realized that I really like politics more. I spend most of the time in politics. Is that one a passion or?
You spend a lot of time in politics?
Politics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it a passion or?
You see, passion is what you love and enjoy, but so not every passion will turn into profit. So to answer your question, yes, it's a passion. Will it turn into profit? We can't tell until we know. Why do you enjoy politics? And what are your aspirations around that? What do you want to achieve with that love? That's why I talked about self-awareness, being aware about what are the things that you love and enjoy, what are the things that you love and enjoy that people need that you can monetize. Because people pay for what they find valuable. All right. So you may like politics, but does your love for politics add value to anyone? I don't know. And we don't have time to dig into it. So is it your passion? Yes. Will it turn into profit? I don't know.
I like that. Straight
Is that
answer.
helpful?
Yes, yes. Before we allow Gitu to our last live audience, allow me to just ask, who is this? Kate Mwangi is saying, how do you deal with those who capitalize your passion for misuse?
That sounds very powerless, Kate. Remember, you have the power. You always have the power. Be the driver of your passion. You see, I said that you need to articulate your passion, then define what do you want to achieve with it. When people take advantage of you, guess what? You have allowed it. You have allowed it because you have not articulated what you want to do with your passion. I can't say, Grace took away my cup, my favorite mug. No, I let her. If she takes this mug, I'll tell her, Grace, where's my cup? Can I please have my cup back? So you are not helpless in life. Sometimes we take a helpless position. We are more powerful than that. And the reason we become helpless is when we don't take time to articulate what we want, then people take advantage of us. You can say yes and no. And it's not about being liked or not liked. Some people will like you, some people will not like you, and it's all right. Okay? It's okay. So you have to articulate, what do you want? All right? I've articulated for myself that what I want love, joy, peace, and harmony. So loving all people. Will all people love me? Absolutely not. And it's all right. Okay? So nobody takes advantage of you except you allow them, especially if you're over 80. And in this area of passion, please be the driver on your seat. And if you don't know how to be the driver on your seat, ask Grace how to find us.
All right, all right. We have quite a number, 2 other questions we are going to take. But before we take, allow me to just give a shout out to our sponsors, Balcon Housing. If you're looking to buy a piece of land or for people to manage your property, kindly get in touch with Balcon Housing. Balcon Housing, we thank you for partnering with us and making this happen. So before I get to ask his question, there's another very interesting question that came up. From Victor, how do you assess risks in the multiple passions you may have so that you can settle on one?
That's an interesting question. I say it's an interesting question because I don't know if I have enough time. I will not have enough time to answer it, but everything is risky. So one, let me confine this to turning your passion into profit. When you talk about risk, I need to first understand what is the aspiration behind this venture, all right? So, because when it comes to risk will be dependent on what will be the risk. If I start this thing, what will stop me, from getting to where I want to go? So it will depend on what the passion you want is. It will depend on what your resources are and how resourceful you are. because different people deem risk differently. All right. Right now during COVID, there are people who are responding to COVID in different ways. All right. It's risky for all of us. All right. There are those people who are refusing to go out. There are those people who are wearing double masks. You understand? So I'd need more information. All right. So I often tell people in audiences that when you're in a webinar, do not expect from a webinar what a course can give you. Many times when we're webinars, people ask us things that can be gotten from a course. So here we give you insights and high-level overviews of what is possible. But if you want to dig deeper, you can get the help, and that will require you to invest. All right. So this is just this is information. It may not be enough information for you to do everything that you want, because I need to ask you more questions. All right.
Okay. Geto, you can speak. Frida, if we may ask even our audience, kindly allow us about 10 minutes just so we can answer a few more questions. Geto, kindly.
Okay.
Oh, good evening.
Evening to you.
My question is simple. After doing my skin analysis, checking out my skills, knowledge, education, experience, and network, I'm still puzzled. Which passion do I start with?
I won't be able to answer that, but based on having worked with people for over 10 years, we can tell you. I can give you an example of somebody we did, because I don't have time to hear yours. There's a lady who came, she had been working for 13 years. She was in insurance. She had worked for a security company, but her knowledge was around organizational development, right? And she had a lot of skills and experience in corporate. So we packaged her as a learning and development expert, and then we got the different programs that she can do and which other organizations that would need the help that she does. So it's hard to answer without everything. And remember, it's an analysis, and we have been doing this work. So that is something that I can help you if you show up, but I can't answer if I don't have what came out of it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Gitu, but I hope that gives you an idea.
Okay. Purity is saying, how did you deal with self-doubt that maybe people may not be receptive?
This is going to sound arrogant.
Yeah.
That's why I said you need an anchor. My anchor is the Lord Jesus Christ, who says I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So right out of the door, people find me arrogant, people find me proud, but I know who I am in God. All right. And because of that, I do some daring things. And some people think, oh, she's so proud and haughty. I don't doubt, because he has said he will help me. I have help. If Kenyatta says he's going to help you, will you walk around whining? No, you're going to look for Kenyatta to help you. And that is His Excellency, right? So I know God, all right? And the Bible tells me that those that know their God will be strong and do exploits. I'm not going to pretend that I'm being vulnerable, I don't know what. No, I'm being spiritual. I'm a spirit being having a human experience. I have a God who loves me, who supplies all my needs according to his riches in glory. So life is for having fun. I don't intend to preach, but you need to have an anchor that will keep the doubt thing. Do I feel fear? Absolutely. But I know how to deal with it, because I've been told I have power. I have a sound mind. So I speak back to the fear. That's what self-awareness does for you. Knowing who you are and whose you are. I tell the fear, check out of here. All right. I have help. All right. So I may feel you, but I'm not responding to you. I'm tuned into another station.
Okay. There's another, I think, very key question. What's your take on the 10,000 hours rule? Do I really need that many hours to develop my passion and make it profitable?
I didn't write that rule. Go and ask the person who wrote that rule. But I'm going to be on. Okay, let me stop.
Yeah.
My rule. I don't know about 10,000 hours, but I do believe that if you're faithful in little, you'll be faithful in much. That is my interpretation of the 10,000 rule. So it requires you to be consistent. It requires you to be faithful. Will it be 10,000 hours? I don't know. But I find that people want a quick fix. Life is like a seed, all right? when you see the seed, let's pretend this is a mango seed or an apple seed or whatever, all right? It's an apple, but it has to go through the process of being planted, being watered, being nurtured before it brings up an apple. So depending on your diligence, depending on the work that you're willing to put, while you wait for your 10,000 hours or whatever the theory you follow, there is a process in life that you must go through. You cannot just watch a video and imagine looking like Bill Gates. You must find your path, you must follow your process, and you will enjoy the profit. That is just the truth about life. Okay, there's no quick fix, except in the microwave.
We have to pay for electricity, and we all know what
That's right.
power does. And
I see Shesubire there.
For that, yeah. So the last question is from an anonymous attendee who says, and I think this is important because we can generalize it. We don't have to answer into this specific one. They say, how do I turn my passion in fashion modeling into profit when I cannot even afford the training for the same?
When I cannot even afford the training for the same. Did you hear that pity party in there? I'm glad you're anonymous, so you're not going to. Remember, I said first that start with your mindset. The minute you feel you are at a disadvantage, you are limited, you will never get out of the garage. All right. Everybody has a place to start. You may not have the money. You are well. You have a sound mind. You have hands. You have legs. You can go and cook tea for somebody. You can go and wash somebody's clothes. I know a lady who washed her friend's clothes to get money to start her catering business. I know a lady who made mandazi for her father, who is they're living in the slums. She knew how to cook mandazi. Every morning she'd make mandazi for her father to take to the job where he's working. And today they have apartments. So let us not just look for what our passion is. In the process where the seed falls to the ground and dies, they're doing things they don't like. I wasn't always speaking in front of crowds. I was doing mundane tasks. And dear young adults, you must learn how to write, how to read, how to write properly. So when you volunteer in a company and you're asked to do things that make a company run, don't just be stuck on your fashion design, because if you need to know how to write, you need to know how to communicate, and volunteering can give you those skills. So I think it starts with our mindset. What can you do for another to get sharpened? All right, because your gift will make room for you. And as you do that, I started turning passion into profit. I was serving in churches. I didn't even get into a church to be a speaker. I'm the shyest, timidest person you can think of. All right. So the first thing is become self-aware. Who are you? What is the value that you carry? What can you contribute? It's not always about money. You are alive and well. You are a contributor of value. Hey, Grace, you're going to get me preaching. We need to go close this thing.
I know, and we have 2 more minutes.
And thank God they can't throw stones at me. I love you, so I tell you the truth. All right. Yes. So this is iron sharpening iron. All right, not iron on wood. It's iron and iron. What can you contribute?
There's somebody who is saying, okay. Purity is saying, how do I deal with competition in my area of passion? I desire to still pursue it, but the market has quite a number of people doing the same thing.
Mindset. How many speakers are there? How many people are there who teach people different entrepreneurship things? You must be self-aware and articulate your value. Do not focus on the competition. Focus on your market. Who needs this thing? All right. Who are the people that need what you have? All right. Many times we focus on the competition more than on the prospect. When I started focusing on the people that were coming to me, leadership and management went out of the window, because what people were asking me, people wanted work. All right. That's why you don't hear me align myself with entrepreneurship. I help people create life and work that they love and enjoy. All right. Entrepreneurship is a hustle. And it's a sexy word that does not work too well in Kenya. Be careful. But if you want to create work that you love and enjoy, and some money that, well, In every labor, there is profit. All right. So come to Grace and I. We're going to have work that, because she's the HR queen. I told her, I didn't know she's the HR. I said, my friend, I'm not leaving you. So don't worry about the competition. Articulate what your value is. When you look at the competition, look at what gaps do they have. Okay, and how can you fix those gaps? I'm not saying competition doesn't exist. I'm saying sometimes we give competition too much airtime. And if you look at the value that you bring and the customer that you're serving, your competition can be your collaborator, can be your partner. And I can show you how. Stop fearing people and competing. How many people are in Kenya? 40 million. All right. You don't want all 40 million of them. Even if you just get something that 1,000 can do, how many banks are there? And some more are still coming. Mine has not come. And the one I start next will not fail. That person who's watching my failures, thank you for holding me accountable.
Frida, Purity is saying...
we are getting it right, Grace. We are not cheating people. We are getting it right.
We have to get it right, yes.
That's why I like this show. Can I come back?
Yes, of course.
I haven't given my special love. Okay, let me stop being too forward.
Yeah.
But I took a Maui.
In 1 minute, I'll allow you to. So Purity is saying, question to Grace, how do you manage time in self-employment to navigate all you do consistently? Because I can tell it's your passion.
That one has put the frog in the water. My mother used to say, putting the frog in the water. That's a Luo proverb. We have two things, all of us, all right? So we all have 24 hours. We all have a passion or a talent that we can turn into profit. How we use the time, how we use our passion, and how we manage our priorities, because time is about managing priorities. So if you have a job, is your job 8 hours? What do you do at that job? Remember, you have 24 hours in a day. So package your side hustle to fit in the other 24 hours minus 8. You get that? So you can sleep later. So you don't have to go on the weekend like everybody else. Thank God it's Friday. No, there's no thank God it's Friday for passionpreneurs. Every day is Friday, first of all. All right. So managing your priorities. It's a myth. This thing of, I need to quit so I can do my whatever properly. No. First, let us track your time. Where is your time going? What are the tasks that are required? All right. And then what needs to be done that only you must do? And what can you co-share with other people? Passionpreneurship is the best thing. That's why I say, don't enter entrepreneurship. You have to look for funding to hire people. You don't have to hire people all the time. The world has changed. COVID has opened new doors for us. They want to turn their passion into profit.
Okay. I'm going to...
If you want corporate, go and look for those entrepreneur-speaking people.
There's somebody who's saying, and I know Susan Omamo, you've raised your hand, but I know Ian has asked me mpaka ameni inbox. Please ask my question. How does one compel prospects to subscribe to one's content? Yeah.
How does one compel prospects to subscribe? Number one, have things that they want to listen to, all right? Not things that you want. And remember the freemium. The freemium is your friend. The freemium is your friend because once I realized people were coming to me to look for work, I built my list out of that. And remember I said that when you're creating content, it's not just to get followers, it's to get subscribers. Connect to collect. Connect, you get their phone number, you get their email. Today, people don't read email as much, but email is still one of the best ways to engage with people because social media are not your people. Those are Zuckerberg's people, with all due respect, because it's the one who knows what, the algorithms they're doing behind to make sure people stay with you or you pay money for more people to come. But in your email, on your WhatsApp, they have your attention. And nobody's crawling on the side here. Here I am talking about passion to profit. If you go to my Facebook page, there'll probably be somebody here telling you how to monetize your passion and somebody here telling you how to do what. But on WhatsApp, it's me and you. You can be quiet there, but I will talk to you. If you get tired, you will walk away. You get that?
Yes.
Ni mimi na wewe, you and I.
And
So you
then
must find a way to get me out of the social platform into your bedroom. All WhatsApp.
somebody is saying we definitely need Frida back. So
no, you come to my ground. I'm not coming back here for free. You come and visit Local Passion Profit. I will come back. Grace is my friend.
Yes, yes. So there's, oh God, and I have said this 1,000,001 times. There's someone who is talking about transitioning from the paycheck to entrepreneurship, and success is not guaranteed.
Even in that paycheck, success is not guaranteed. Tomorrow, if they change things, it will end. They'll find somebody else. So how you think about your life will determine how your life happens. Is it good to have a paycheck? Absolutely. But are you enjoying that job? Are you optimizing, your potential? One, do not quit in a hurry. There's something I teach, 10 things you need to know before you quit. Because I don't recommend quitting, I recommend transition. Just like, when it's dark at night, day will come. We don't just wake up, it was now dark and then now it's light. There's progression in life. That is a life principle, all right? So what is the paycheck doing for you? Why do you want to quit? When you quit, you must do a proper measure. What are you going to miss from the paycheck? Apart from a bad boss and a toxic environment, but this paycheck is doing something, even if it is little. So how will you supplement? How will the passion venture provide for you what this paycheck is doing for you? Then you can transition out. And transitioning out is beginning to lower your obligations, if you're beginning to lower your liabilities and having more assets. And assets is not just land. I like that somebody selling land here. It's also your networks. It's also the people you can share with, different resources, so that you're not working on your own. You have a support mechanism around you, which are all nice things you can do while you're still in that toxic job. So don't quit just because of that toxic. Quit because you have created a haven where you're going to have fun. Or what you get out here will be worse than the toxic environment. The hunger and the bills. Hey, my friends, vumilia kidogo, persevere. We are getting it right with Grace of Atara Solutions.
Absolutely.
I promise myself to say that before
we are
I leave.
fixing. We are fixing this nation.
We are fixing this nation, my friends.
Yes. Yes. So allow me to just take this opportunity to share with you guys. Always we have giveaways and we have Pathway Solutions who are offering you training courses which are self-led. So you'll get an opportunity to log into their LMS and you pick 3 questions that you can, what do we call it? 2 courses, two topics. Yes, 2 topics. Gosh, I was about to mix things up. So allow me to just... allow me to just
breathe.
Yes, I need to. I'm looking for my the offer by Frank of Pathway Solutions. So some of you, you know how we do it. By a show of hands, before Frida gives you an offer, please don't leave yet. Frida has something for you. But this is what Pathway Solutions is offering you. They're saying good day to you. 3 winners today. So we have somebody will get training on prospecting leads like a pro, managing customer service, CRM. This is introduction to customer relationship management. We have entrepreneurship 101. There's building, which is creating and managing corporate brand, and then building your self-esteem and assertive skills. We also have problem solving and decision making, and then working smarter using technology to your advantage. By the way, Joanne said she's gotten 5 more trainings based on the 2 that she already finished. She's gotten her certificate already. So Pathway Solution, we really, really, really are encouraged. Thank you for working with us. So 3 people today will get a chance to get 2 trainings. The ones I've read. This is being offered for free by Pathway Solutions. So how do you want us to do this? Who is this? Very interested, very interested. Let me see. Who else is here? Okay, so we have quite a number. Okay, and Modombe will give you one. Sandra Joy, you already won something from Get It Right. So today, no. So we have Anne Modombe who will get that. And then we have William Getonga. Jacinta Kisungi, you already won something from Get It Right. And then let me just pick somebody from the charts. Who was the first one? Bekimboro, very interested. So Bekimboro, Anne Modombi, and William Getonga, you get a chance to get trained by Pathway Solutions. Please, we require your feedback. In the meantime, please, Frida, what do you have for my audience today? You're muted.
I was trying to see how I can get into that Pathway Solutions deal. So do I also get, I'll quickly share my screen. We do have a, let me make sure I have the right, there's one, there's this, so where is it? Okay, so there's our key program, Set the Pace to Win in Life and at Work. It's you can do the 90-day version. In the 90-day version, you get a one-day workshop, and in the one-day workshop, you get to plan your next 12 months. And in the 90 days coaching, I hold you accountable in the area of your passion. And we're looking at 4 key things. And the 4 key things that we're looking at are, where is it? This one, all right? How to have fun, how to build your family. And your family is not just the children, your siblings, it's your professional network, your spiritual network, your social network, and then your fortune, how to reduce your liabilities and create more assets, and how to impact people with your influence and build a foundation for the next generation. So in this program, it's a one-day workshop, and the one-day workshop comes with the 90 days coaching. It's for 6,000. Because the whole year is 18,000 if you do 12 months, but I'm offering it for 6 months. I can work with you not for 6 months, I can work with you for 90 days at 6,000 instead of for 12 months at 18,000, so that I can get you off started right, and then you can carry on your own. So that is that. There's another one, I can't find the flyer of what I had sent you. There's Activate Your Passion. You can look for Grace on her page and ask her. Activate Your Passion and Proficiency. It's a 4-module, it's actually 5 modules virtual. You take them yourself, and then I coach you for 30 days. It's normally 12,000, but you can get it for 50%. You can get it for 6,000. So what I'm going to do, I'll try and put it on the screen. I'm not sure I'll find it because I mixed up the slides. But you can get it by, how can you get me? If you contact Grace, I'm sure you know how to contact Grace. If you look for me on Facebook, my email is hello. I'm going to put it in the chat there. I'm being conscious of time now. I'll put my email in the chat, and you can find me. So the 60%, the 50% one, hello@passion2profit.co, and it's just .co. Don't make it .com, don't make it .co.ke. If you email me and you say you want the special offer, I will send it to you, or you can contact Grace and she will help you. She'll help you get it right. Thank you so much, Grace. I really need to run too. It's 9:30.
Yes. Thank you very much, Frida, for your time. We really appreciate your insights. We really appreciate you're very passionate about this. And then we have really gained a lot from you. Obviously, I will share if you allow, I can share your contact when we are sending the link to the YouTube channel. We'll upload this on our YouTube channel so that then people can be able to follow through from how we started. So,
and anybody who emails me, because they seem to want the skin analysis a lot, if you email me before Friday and put skin analysis, I'll give you a free skin analysis. All right?
Well, so the people who are here,
free.
You get a free.
You see, Pathways has given me pressure. Pathways, good job. You guys should thank Pathways. I'll give you skin analysis for free, but you need to email me by Friday because it's quite a bit of work, and I want to make sure that I serve you appropriately. So if you email me before Friday, 12 o'clock, today is Tuesday, you have time. You got
Wow.
it.
So let's keep
Thank you
getting
so much.
getting it right with the Tara Solutions. Thank you very much, Frida. We will be speaking further. I know we have a lot to discuss. Frank is giving one person another offer, so I'm just gonna pick the person who is here, Shilambiru. Shilambiru, because I've seen your name first, you get a chance to train with Pathway Solutions. Please, no, Shilambiru, it's not .co.ke. She said it's .co. So it's hello@passiontoprofit.co. Okay, so but I'll be sharing that later on. So yes, thank you, our audience. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for being here with us. We really appreciate you taking the time and keeping it right here. Get it right with the Atara Solutions is always here every Tuesday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Guess what we are discussing next week? We have been losing a lot of people in workplaces. People are dying in our homes, our neighbors and all that. And we thought it would be wise to bring in a mental health expert who will help us address or equip us with tools on how to deal with the loss of a loved one. So next Tuesday, we will be discussing how to deal with grief. So as always, I will be sharing the info with you guys, and I will share Frida's contact for further discussion. Thank you. Please follow us on Instagram, like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we will be right here next Tuesday. I've been your host, Grace. Yes, karibuni sana. I have seen your thank yous. Frida, if you want to indulge in the chat, fine. If not, it's well and good. So have a lovely night, my people, and see you next Tuesday as we discuss mental health, dealing with the loss of a loved one.